Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 1999 Mercedes-Benz SLK 230 compressor. It has 50,108 miles on it. Front end looks awesome. Very few imperfections. It's been kept in very good shape. For being 23 years old, this is very impressive. Fog lights are in great condition. There's just a few rock chips on the corners. Across the front bumper, it looks really good. Very few marks. The tiniest little insignificant rock chips across the front of the hood, just probably up to the Mercedes insignia there. But otherwise, the front end is very clean. I do apologize if there's some wind noise. It's a little bit windy out today. Looking at the front driver's side fender, there are no imperfections. It looks fantastic. Front driver's side wheel, we've got a little bit of the finish kind of chipping off there around the lip, but overall it looks really good. The face of the wheels look really good. Driver's side mirror, no issues at all, looks fantastic. Driver's side door, we've also got no issues with. I do apologize, we have some very light scratching just to the top right of the door handle and a little bit towards the door seam there. On the rear quarter panel, again, kind of going across that gap there with the door and the panel, we have some scratching here. Incredibly light, very inconspicuous, not visible whatsoever. You have to get right up on it to really find it. Rear driver's side wheel looks good, but again, around the lip of the wheel, the finish is starting to fade. Very inexpensive and simple powder coating job. Could completely make the wheel look brand new. There's no actual damage, it's just a little bit of the finish kind of starting to chip off. Looking at the back of the car here, at the rear bumper, we've got a few very light scratches, very light insignificant scuffs. Going across the back of here, I'm sure a really comprehensive paint correction process would get this looking 100%. All the scratches along that curve on the back bumper are very light and shallow. They do look very insignificant. Going across the rear trunk, well, the face of the trunk rather. There is no front trunk. Again, just very light scratches. They look almost like swirls. It's hard to say that they're even actual scratches. It just looks like very light and shallow paint defects, something that kind of just comes with age. Here across the back bumper, we do have that scuff right there. That is not polish compound, that is an actual scuff across the back bumper. But again, very small, very insignificant. Top of the trunk lid looks awesome. Going over the passenger side rear quarter panel, we've got one small rock chip there, but otherwise flawless. Rear passenger wheel, got a tiny bit of rash over here, but overall it looks pretty good. Passenger side door looks good for the most part. We do have some kind of looks like some very light scratching or chipping and some fading here just under the mirror. It's not super noticeable, and again, there's a chance that it could be paint corrected out. Passenger mirror looks phenomenal, just one small smudge there and a little bit of blemishes on the outside of the mirror, very insignificant. Front passenger fender, but other than that, it's in fantastic shape. Front passenger wheel looks good. So I'll go ahead and walk around the vehicle from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of the vehicle. It's easy to make it sound like it's in worse shape than it really is by pointing out every defect that it has. But here at Exotic Motorsports, we believe in complete honesty and full disclosure in the quality and condition of our inventory to give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle sight unseen if they choose to do so. Walking around a vehicle from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis if you were to own the vehicle yourself, and help separate the more serious, visible flaws from the insignificant, inconspicuous flaws, things that you may not see. So let's go ahead and check out the interior. Got a very nice black leather interior with white contrast stitching. Some chrome and carbon fiber accenting here. Around the door handle, there's a contrast stitching, looks really nice. Driver's seat looks phenomenal. Great shape. Floor mats are even really clean. Got carbon fiber door sill inserts there. Carbon fiber accenting around the headlight position switch and vent. There's also carbon fiber around the center console area, around the radio and the seat controls, shifter, all of that stuff. It is turnkey, but being a 99, it's pretty much expected. AC blows ice cold. All the switches are in great condition. All the buttons, everything looks really good. Nothing's worn down. Even the steering wheel looks great. Dash does not have any sun fading or any wear. Passenger seat looks really good. Doesn't have any defects. Along with the driver's side door panel. The glove box does have some marking on it, and does kind of have some of the finish sort of fading off. So the face of the glove box does have a few cosmetic imperfections, but it's not anything horrendous. Both of the stalks, the cruise control and the turn signal, and I guess wiper as well, the markings are still intact and they look good. Here on the center console, showing 50,116 miles. I do believe that light is illuminated because of the convertible top, if I'm not mistaken. I will demonstrate the convertible top retracting. Oh, and when that flashes, that means the partition is not closed. I will go ahead and do that real quick. My apologies, I thought I had latched that. So we will go ahead and latch this partition there. Super simple process. Very easy to do. Now we can pull that up. Here you can see it coming up in the back. The top lifts. So that is the convertible top retracting. Go ahead and show what the car looks like with the top down. It's a really unique looking subcompact sports car. I think it looks pretty cool with the top down. Kind of gives me some Miata vibes. And putting the top up is just as simple. Just press and hold that, and the top will come back up. And just like that. So I do apologize about the warning light. I'm not entirely sure why that's on. That wasn't on when I drove the car out here. Oh, there we go. It's actually not illuminated. I think that might have just been because of the way the sun was hitting it. Starting the car there, the light got a lot brighter. So the warning light is actually not illuminated, even though it looks like it. So the hood prop is under there. Or I should say the hood latch release. And then it does have a hydraulic strut, which is super nice. And here's the little 4-cylinder engine. This may not be the fastest or most powerful car in the world, but I do love the way it handles and the way it drives. It's a lot of fun. The paint on the top of the engine is not exactly the most perfect, but the engine is very healthy. It idles quietly, it sounds very healthy, it shifts really smooth, it drives like a Mercedes should. For being 23 years old, I think that's really saying something. This car is a lot of fun and is really just a good car for the money. So that's our 1999 Mercedes-Benz SLK 230 compressor. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check out our sales listing on our website at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.